Okay, so we are going to talk about the three types of measuring methods that we are going to be using. So the first type is going to be the hand method. So the first image here is going to be the hand method for women. So we will be using our hand to measure the appropriate amount of protein, carbohydrate, and fat we have at any meal. So in the image here, you can see that protein will be measured by the palm size. So the appropriate amount for a woman would be 1 palm size. That will be the size and thickness of your hand. For the carbohydrate, we have two types of carbohydrate. We will have our vegetable and we will have our carb dense food. So that will be our starchy carb. So for the vegetable, women will have 1 fist size of vegetables or unlimited. So you can have at a minimum 1 fist size, or you can have an unlimited amount of vegetables. For the starchy carb, we will have 1 cupped handful of starchy carb. This will be anything from that starchy carb list. It can be rice, pasta, chips, cookies, etc. For fat, we will have 1 entire thumb of fat-dense foods. So this will be things like avocado, peanut butter, nuts, seeds. For men, we will be using 2 palm sizes of protein. So again, 2 palm sizes of protein dense foods, the thickness and size of our palm. For the carbohydrate, we will have 2 fist size of vegetables with each meal. We can use 2 fist size or go beyond that if we find ourselves hungry. We can fill up on vegetables. The starchy carb will be 2 cupped handfuls of carb dense foods. Again, this is any of your rice, breads, pastas. And for the fat, we will be using 2 entire thumb sizes of fat dense foods. Why the hand size method may be preferred. If you do a ton of eating out, the hand size method is very easy because your hand travels everywhere with you, gives you a great idea of portion size in a pinch. And with the palm size, our palm size is relative to our body weight. So it gives us a great personalized way of measuring the appropriate amount of food for us. The second method that we will use is the plate method. So this is going to symbolize our plate. If you are using the plate method, half of your plate will be vegetables, and the other half of your plate will be cut into 1/4 of your protein and 1/4 of starchy carb. There is no specific size on the plate for fat, but we know if we are cooking with fat, whether that's oils or butters, that we do not need to add these things. These things will be included in our food preparation. However, if you have not used a fat in preparing your food, you again will use 1 thumb size for ladies and 2 thumb sizes for men. The last method that we will be discussing is our container method. So with the container method, the largest portion of our container will be our vegetables. The second largest portion will be our protein, and the smallest section will be our starchy carb. In regards to the amount of food that is appropriate for these containers, the vegetables will fill and can go beyond. So again, unlimited vegetable for any method of measuring is acceptable. For the container, the protein will fit but not exceed that second largest portion. And for the starchy carb, it cannot exceed that container. The fat again will be used for the manner of measuring the thumb size, 1 thumb size for lady, 2 thumb sizes for men. You can see how you can still enjoy foods that you love. In this image here, we've got the protein being some meatballs, the starchy carb being our pasta, and then making sure that we're filling up on the salad for the vegetables.